Today is roof raise day, and Patrick and I are here a bit early, getting everything set up before 3 of our friends come to help us. Babe, how you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Nervous?
Yeah.
Anxious?
Me too. So what are you working on right now?
I inadvertently welded in here, completely forgetting that something needs to come in and sit inside here, this width, and tuck in. And I'm worried that the welds might be a little bit too high, so I'm thinking of hitting them with a grinder to try and bring them down. But
okay. So tell people what these are real fast.
These are the rib extensions that are going in this way. We're going to cut the ribs.
I'll show you the ribs in a minute. And
then we're going to lift them 12 inches, which is right from the bottom here to this. Yeah. And they should fit right in here.
So the rib that was between the bus windows is going to sit right here, and we're going to be welding all around them to make it strong, and then we'll weld under here. There's a horizontal beam that goes all the way along the bus where this is going to sit. So that's how we're going to raise this 12 inches, and I'll show y'all what it looks like inside. Do you want to tell them anything else about what you're doing right
now? No, eventually, this is just one part of it. There will eventually be, we've got flat bar to weld caps on top of these. I just want to make sure once the rib is in, the rib does curve a little bit. So this might come out a bit, and I want to make sure before I weld the cap on that this is actually going to be the top. I might have to grind it down so it's flush with the curve of the rib, just a little bit, not too much. I don't think it'll be a lot. Yeah. But I might have to, which is why I haven't capped that yet.
Yeah. So today we're only welding in 4 rib extensions today, and I'm going to take you all inside to show you why. So oh yeah, the rest of them are not constructed yet. So Patrick's going to do those after today, but I'll show you why we're not worried about that today. I'm going to take you inside the bus. First of all, just to give you a little, preview, and you can see where the bus starts to curve. Just basically right at the window, it starts to curve up, and that's where we're cutting. We're cutting right at the bottom of the window and raising everything up, and hope that it stays as straight as possible. But that curve might have an effect that we're not quite prepared for. So we shall see how it goes. This has been about a year in the making. We bought this bus the end of July of last year, which was 2021. It is, I forget what date it is. It's August 27th of 2023. And so we spent the entire past year doing demo and planning for this roof raise. So today's a big day. All right, so this is what the inside of the bus looks like right now. The middle aisle we're using kind of for storage, just to keep things out of our way. We've got, all of our tools and different supplies, some dog treats for the farm dogs, and really everything we need is down. You'll see the welder is down there toward the end. But I want to point out, so we have 6 ribs on each side of the bus. So today we have welded on we're calling these jacks, and we're calling them that because they are going to help us jack up the bus, and they also help us keep the bus stable. So you see there's a big threaded rod. This is all welded on, and it's welded on that horizontal beam, and then it's also welded on the vertical rib. So we'll be cutting right here at the bottom and lifting 12 inches and then sticking in those rib extensions, and they'll sit right there. And so the rib extensions will get welded on either side of this and then up where the rib sits in it as well. So you'll see that there are 6 of these, one on either side in the front up here, over here in the middle. There's 2 more. And then the very back rib has 2 more. So we will be recording what is actually happening as we go today. So you'll see how these jacks work. And they're going to also work in conjunction with a real jack, a bottle jack. So we got the bottle jack here, and we sat them on some planks to basically help distribute the weight of what's going to be pushing here. We're going to put this big post on top of the jack like that, and then the post will sit up here, and the bottle jack will lift it up. So this is going to help carry a decent amount of the weight. That bottle jack, I think, is like 6-ton capacity or something. And so as we crank the jack up, then each of these, we will be screwing this up to lift this. And this stays put. This threaded rod goes up, and once it's gone up this amount, that's a foot, and it'll stop. This is there, and in the exact place it needs to be to stop it at 12 inches. So we also have a place here on the side of the rib to say this is, I don't know if this is like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Let's say it's 2 inches from the base. And so when we cut this and start lifting, we can measure this line and say, okay, let's say this is 2 inches. Once we get to 14 inches from here, that's a foot. And we will stop. So that gives us 2 ways to know it's time to stop. This nut right here will act as a brake as it lifts up, and then we will measure this line, and that will help us determine whether we've hit 12 inches the way we expect. And we'll just be kind of doing this slowly, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So because there are 12 ribs total, and 6 of them are occupied by these jacks, that leaves 6 ribs open and available for us to actually put the rib extensions in, those big H-shaped things that Patrick's working on out there. And look at this pretty spider. I don't know if you can see him. I'm going to move him in a minute. I don't like to kill spiders. And he's been living here for a while. Anyway, so we're going to put 4 rib extensions in today. And so between the rib extensions and the jacks, all of the ribs but 2 will have something on them that will help keep them stable until we're ready to put all of the other jacks on. And, you know, I'm guessing that we'll probably be ready to do that in the next 2 to 4 weeks. We've been working really, really hard for the past couple weeks. Like, Patrick's been out here every day since Wednesday, and today's Saturday. And, you know, 5-6 hour days in the heat. But today's exciting. And we will record some more once everybody gets here. Oh, one thing before I go that I want to show you is what Patrick did to prep for today. We're actually going to cut here, all along here, and then go up. And Patrick already started cutting here, and he cut out some stuff that was in the way. There was like a big metal piece here. So he's already like basically prepped this area, so a lot of it's cut and it just needs a little more. You can see the light coming through here, and so this is where we're cutting along the front, and this part will stay exactly where it's at, and this part will raise up a foot, and then we'll create a transition using some metal tubing that we will weld in, and then we'll put some metal sheeting over that. So he went ahead and he cut out this back part. So all of this back piece, this because this is where the engine is, there's like a step up here, and there's this little wall here, and we can't mess with these. The bathroom used to be here, and we'll be filling that in with stuff. But for the roof raise, we decided we didn't want to cut through any of this stuff, so we're cutting right above it, and Patrick already did that part. So just to make today a little bit easier, and this back rib is also already cut. So I think we're ready to go. Okay. All right, so these are our pals, Steve, Angie, and Erin. Thank you for coming today. We're give us your verbal consent right now. All right, Patrick's gonna walk us through what we're gonna do, and I thought I'd record it.
We tried to prepare as much as we could. The harder these are the ribs. We've prepared the extensions, which you may or may not have seen, to fit on them once they're up, and the ribs will go in here and all that sort of fun stuff. But process, we've tried to prepare, like the back end is completely cut through.
Okay.
And I'll start there just because that's what I did the other day. It's going to be so weird to be able to walk in here without doing this. This was the bathroom at one point. The black tank is still down there, but whoever had taken this off the road had taken the toilet out and filled the black tank up with expanding foam.
Oh God!
So it's completely filled with foam, and there's.
All right then.
I'm not even going to bother taking it out. It doesn't smell. But I wound up cutting. So we're going to cut. This is going to lift up along this. We're going to cut along. We're going to cut along here, so all the way along, flush with this beam, hopefully flush, and then through here, up here, and around on top of this, and down on the other side.
Babe, I have a question.
Yeah.
Tell us what tools we're going to use to cut the beams.
You know what? We've got an angle grinder with cutoff wheels, and we've got a sawzall and a whole bunch of metal blades for the sawzall. So we're not going to be skimpy with the blades. If we need a new blade per every rib, then we just get a new blade for every rib, because they work best when they're brand new.
Yes.
And you're trying to squeeze that last little bit of a cut out of a used sawzall blade is just a.
But tell them you had a method of like start with the.
Well, I thought because the sawzall has such a hard time.
Getting
this
started,
is just off the top of my
basically.
head. It has a hard time cutting. Like you have this area here, so you've got the sawzall blade doing this, and you're trying to come into a flat surface. It does best when it's on an edge.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like that. So I thought we could do a little angle grinder cutoff wheel thing and cut this bit first, so the sawzall can then blade can then go in and then just zip through the rest.
So we were talking yesterday if like one or two of us wants to go on either side with an angle grinder and make just like that little bit of a cut, and then somebody could go behind us and do the sawzall cut. Is that what you were thinking?
That's what I was thinking. Okay. You can try it. Doesn't work. Well, if you want to try the sawzall all the way through, I'm hopefully for that. The thing is, we want to try and be as flush as we can with this, and not get too wonky. We expect wonky. Wonky's fine, but that's not too wonky.
Yeah.
Right.
So the back is done and the front's about 80% done.
Yeah, we've got. What we're going to do is we're going to cut right along to here and then up here, and then
across.
and back down along there.
So we're not fucking with any of the
So the goal,
No.
the goal is this big beam right here. We're cutting right in front of it.
You can see where I've cut most of it.
He's already.
So this is great. How are we holding up the roof?
With
That's
these.
the next thing.
Yes.
We've got these little jacks that I
6 of
welded.
them.
There's 6. There's 2 here, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back. Now what happens is when everything's cut and we start jacking it up. Hang on, I want to catch my breath here. This jack is attached to above the cut, so it cuts here.
Right.
And this is welded here. And this is welded below the cut. Now what happens is these 2 nuts
Never move.
lock in this to the rod. So when this goes up, the rod goes up.
Okay.
This stays put. The rod comes up through here. This is supposed to be down here where this is, but this gets in the way. We'll have to deal with that in a second, but you can see it over in this one.
Yeah, let's look at this one, babe.
Yeah.
Show him this one.
This is 12 inches down from here. And this is how far we're going to go. So this is basically a stop lock. When this bumps up to there, we're done. That's why it's down there. Because the rod will go up through this. And then what's going to hold it up is somebody has got to take this nut, because this nut's going to go up too. Just keep swinging that down until it sits on top of here. It's red because that's the one you move, the only one you move.
Okay.
The other ones stay exactly where they are.
Yeah, this one is stuck because of this, but once it moves up, it'll get out of the way. Once we get up here.
Sure. The red down there, and at the top of the nut should be about where that red mark is down there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to hold up, and what the roof will do is it will sit on top of this. It will sit on top of this nut right here, and then once it's up 12 inches, we're going to go around. I've got 4 of these extensions made. We're going to put them in place, tack them in.
Okay. And we're just gonna do 4 today because these jacks are holding the rest up, and we'll come back and do the rest later. You'll notice that next to Patrick, there's a wrench, and down there,
down each one.
Yeah, there are 3 wrenches. And so whoever's in charge of this one will also be in charge of this one. So we'll kind of go back and forth.
Okay.
You probably won't need the wrench. It's just these go pretty quickly. These move pretty much.
Oh, you might not need the wrench, yeah, but you might for some.
You could technically, we could, once everything's cut, we could jack the roof up just using that.
So
In
you're
theory.
jacking the roof up with what?
So that's the next step. Yeah.
Okay. The little bottle jack.
Yep.
Little ball jack with a fence post that comes right up to here, and we
we know that the bottle jack can lift this weight.
It's a 10 or 20 ton.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
I don't know what it is. You bought it.
6 ton.
Oh, it says 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
this
the
is
roof is 6 tons.
This is not 6.
hope
There's
not.
not nearly.
That would-
This is not nearly
That would
6
be
tons.
amazing. Okay, so this, yeah, we actually tested this out and we cut the post so that it's the right size. It's going to be on here. And this is really just to help so that we're not having to use the wrenches to do all this.
Okay.
We literally could do all of it with wrenches.
We're not going to.
I've seen somebody. Yeah, I've seen somebody do a roof raise just with these jacks, one in each corner,
And we
and
got
then just
6.
go around doing the wrenching the nut up an inch at a time, each one,
Yeah.
and it workt.
What questions do y'all
This
have?
is the easy part.
That was the questions I had.
That was it. Good job, Erin.
If anything happens, I'm gonna just dive in for the middle.
And I don't see how it's possible unless every single jack fails
Every single weld.
for...
Right.
And my baby
yeah.
did all the welding. So.
I did. So... Yeah, but today we're just raising it and putting 4 rib extensions in. That's all we're doing.
All right.
It sounds easy and fast, and it probably will not be.
I'm not gonna hit the door, am I?
Okay, so when you come in, all right, come in here. Okay.
Angie just cut the first rib.
Right on.
Nice.
Good job.
Way to go.
What? Do not cut towards yourself.
I do that all the time, Angie.
No. Bad.
Lessons in safety.
So, is that everything done?
Yes,
I'll put that.
I know. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I can't believe it. They're all cut. They're all cut.
Your top is barely held on now.
Yeah.
It's just...
I'm just holding it up.
You want to go for a drive?
Teamwork.
Yeah,
Teamwork makes the dream
I
work.
was not expecting that. That would have taken me 2 weeks by myself. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Charge that phone.
I blame half of my issues on the fact that our battery operated Sawzall sucks.
Fresh blades help too. They
Yeah.
help a lot.
It definitely does. All right, water break.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
The roof is free.
The roof is free from the buzz. Woohoo! Oh my god.
That.
So this is what it looks like from the outside. All the ribs are cut loose.
So it's only your welding holding the roof on.
Oh my god!
I'm not going back in.
My welding's the only thing holding the roof on? That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about to start lifting. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute.
I know where your safety glasses are.
Now,
Got it.
if you see something wrong, just shout out. If something's not moving, shout out. This should move. It might be sticky, but
So what's
we're
the
going to do
order?
it a little. We're not going to go very fast. You're going to go 1 or 2 pumps at a time. We're going to look around, make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
Because first time I've done it, I'm counting on you for support.
Yeah, the closest I've come is jacking aircraft up. So.
Okay,
I was just kind of looking around to see, making sure, because this one doesn't look like it. Okay. So
Yeah. That's
yeah,
good
it
safety,
should
good
all
safety.
be ready to go.
Make sure your feet are clear. So,
So
you
babe,
can
you're gonna be doing that jack first, and then we're all gonna be doing our piece.
I think it looks better. All right.
are we starting on this side?
Well, it's going to go on both sides. It's going to
So he's
in the center.
he's gonna pump here, and then yeah, you'll go there and then there.
okay.
Right now he's just pumping, and you'll start to see
There it goes.
your jacks are starting to go up.
All right.
And Erin is such a good model. She's already started doing hers.
There, hang on, let me get this out.
Pause.
That was not even moving the seams.
Yeah, hold on.
There, break it loose.
Okay.
Okay.
Patrick, when somebody says pause, you stop. I
Yeah.
did. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, everybody set?
Yep.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. Pause. I got a
Pause.
problem with how this is going up. The driver's side is going up much faster than the passenger side.
Yeah.
Back
No,
here.
I got a problem. I know where there's a problem. Problem's right here.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not
is it
cut-
still
It's
connected?
still connected.
Ah.
Ah.
I
Where?
can see it. It's sticking right here.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't cut through all the way. It's right here. You can see it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, release the pressure on the jack,
And then we'll
and
cut
then we'll go back to
we'll
we'll
go
cut
back
that all the way through. You feel it?
I saw the whole thing pop up.
Okay.
So the question I have is, while the post is in the center of the bus,
Yeah.
there is more weight that here we're lifting because of this back section back here.
That's true.
So we may need to move it back a rib or two so that there's more of a so there's more balance.
Yeah. That's
To
a
the-
good idea. What if we move it to right here, hun?
I think if we just move it back one,
It might not be enough.
no,
Oh.
actually it may be enough just to move it back
Yeah,
one.
this isn't. This
No,
is,
right here. Right here.
Oh, is this the other structural one?
Yeah.
That one's not structural? Okay, so if this is the other structural one, I would move it back to the next structural one.
You think?
I think. Yeah, because if you look You're actually
So-
even closer to the front than.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That's a
Then,
very
yeah.
good point.
And the front doesn't have the extra back piece that we're lifting.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I got
All
you.
right, you got it?
I got you, Ben.
Thank you. All right.
All right, so let me get this stuff out of the way.
We're just gonna slide those boards down.
That's a good catch. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't balanced, but
Yeah, I didn't even think about the extra weight back here.
Yeah, I've lifted a helicopter, several ton helicopter, and that has to go up evenly. So
yeah.
Okay, that should be good.
I'm perfectly happy to count on your expertise.
Here, I got
I was
that.
just gonna put it up that direction.
like I don't know where else
Alright.
to put it. Am I on it?
So I'm gonna be.
So you don't
Okay,
have to
you
do
are-
that. I can just stand
it'll
here.
It'll be okay because Patrick, you're gonna be on that side of it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah. So I'll have a clear path.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us know when you go. If anybody wants to stop, yell pause.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Pause for a moment because that's not moving at all.
Okay, this side isn't going up at all either.
Well, and I don't
Down
know
there.
if it's just.
What
Is
about
there
that
something in
side?
the back that's sticking?
Seems like this side is going
So
up.
if you look right here, you can see the metal filing or metal shavings
Oh,
here.
why is it doing that?
The friction caused it.
This one seems
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So there's something about this side of the bus.
Oh, weird. So it seems like this side we're having to use the wrench, and this side we're probably not having to use the wrench.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Give the pump. Hang on, Jamie.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on.
I got all into it.
I know. You're like, I got a rhythm going.
Oh.
Hey, what happened?
you all right?
Yeah. Just scared me.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
just it wasn't straight or something. Hi, baby. Look at you go.
I'm raising the roof.
Whoop, whoop. How's it going there, Erin?
I'm loving life right now.
Yeah.
It's going up.
I gotta tell you, we are so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. And
couldn't do this
Steve,
without
you
you.
too. We're very grateful for you,
No problem.
for your help. You guys are doing a great job.
Glad to.
This was working out pretty good until, even with the things that were getting stuck. And the only issue we could find is that we got a jack that was not big enough for the job. The bottle jack did not go the full 12 inches, so we've just given up on the bottle jack. And as you can see, my lovely bride and our good friends are lifting the roof by hand, side by side. So I can stand up. I can stand up. It's not even half, it's just a little over halfway, and I can stand up. This is great. We can stop it now. Oh, no.
We're not done.
Well, no, we couldn't.
Came over to get back on the bus. He's like, no, you gotta pet me again.
Kobe.
You gotta pet me again.
This is Kobe. He's our mascot.
Yeah, he's a good dog. All right, buddy.
We're gonna take a look at the outside.
Look at that.
Look at that. Kobe, buddy.
Yeah, this time not so much. I think the bugs might be but this way. Really? Yeah, because this side is not like that.
He's just turning.
Steve's just turning the nuts.
7 1/4
7 1/4.
and 7 1/8.
Okay, so we need to,
Hi,
we need to
baby.
catch
Hi,
up.
baby.
Look at this.
We're almost, we're more than halfway.
We sure are. It's going fast now.
Supervising.
All right, this is important. This is for the posterity.
So, go ahead. Catch up with Jamie.
It's going really well, all things considered. Now, once this is done, we're going to have to take a grinder, take off some of those edges where we cut, so we can weld on the extensions. That shouldn't take too much time at all. We'll have a couple of grinders going, and we'll get those things tacked on and welded. Easy.
This one right here is at 11 1/2.
11 1/2.
I just passed 11.
10 3/4 over here.
So the only thing holding up the roof right now is 3 3/4 inch threaded rods.
4.
6.
6.
6.
What the hell, man?
3 on each side.
I'm gonna cut that out.
I think we got to keep that in. That was too funny.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to close those hatches.
Well, until we get the walls up, it doesn't really matter, does it? Almost to 11 1/2.
So, baby, where are we?
We're at 11 1/2 inches. Half an inch to go.
That's 11 1/2. That's good enough. Let's just leave it.
Nice try. Sure, if you want to remake all your Rubik's cubes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I am at 12 inches.
What's that?
I'm at 12 inches.
12 inches, baby.
Go, Erin.
All right.
So that seems to be going pretty well. Now after this, we're going to do the grinding and get the rib extensions tacked in just for the safety and security, and we should be good to go.
What time is it?
It's just after 1.
Oh, yeah. We're really doing good, y'all.
Yeah.
So that's all of them at 12 inches?
Yep.
There we go.
So,
Yep.
Good job,
We
baby.
did it, team. We did it.
All right.
All right.
Grind some stuff.
All right, some welding's about to start. So
Welder. Right there. Oh.
he's all right. Here's our brace.
I need some. I should probably tack the bottom first, get that in.
That's
then
a good
I'll go
idea.
around and do the other ones. And then we can come in and tack this in. Or
So just
clamp
do the
it.
bottoms first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
The first weld of the new ribs. Here we go.
Hey, eyes.
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 Put it on like 9 or 10.
Is that 9? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
What's that?
All right.
Hey, babe, there's a little fire. Okay.
All right.
All right. One down, 3 to go.
All right.
Okay.